All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High and His only begotten Son. Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who root and teach woe. Wa Barakathum, unto the hopeful elect. All right, now today through the Spirit, I want to shortly, it's going to be a more brief, quick lesson. Going to what I happened to see when I was at CVS, happened to see on CVS on today. See, now these news articles are pretty old, but what I saw today, when I was at CVS, it had on the cash register, when I had paid my card, it said, get ready to go digital. We're going digital. All right, now everybody clearly sees the CBDCs being pushed, man. All right, everything is getting ready to transition over to a new currency, and we already know what that new currency is going to be, that universal basic income. It's going to be when they issue out the CHIP. That technology is not far out anymore. You can just simply go to the grocery store and you seeing all the self-checkouts, and it's getting to the point where they're trying to do away with cash. All right? They're going to do away with cash. It's going to everything's going to be it's just going to be a transition to where you can't use cash no more. And everything's going to be basically like card or, card-based, or you're going to have to use, other forms of income or payment. Not no cash. And then the next step after that is going to be them pushing out the CHIP, which is the Revelation 13 and 16. Now, I just wanted to type it in on Google because I really was going to say that little testimony, but I looked at news articles, and it shows little news articles about them basically, trying to build on their digital, shopping abilities, but also, it's talking about that it's really because the thing I saw was actually going into the digital currency, but I just wanted to type it in on news and see if anything pops up on it. But yeah, that CHIP is being pushed, man. Okay, now let's go to the scriptures. And what is ultimately, we understand that the stuff that we're seeing right now is baby steps into them actually bringing out the CHIP. All right, let's go into it real fast. Which these scriptures become repetitive, but this is the main prophecy before, Yahweh Shah returns. Those that bow down and receive, the Revelation 13 and 16, the CHIP, will be destroyed when Yahweh Shah returns with the angels, according to prophecy. So this must be pushed out, and it must be warned of. And we're approaching it, we're vastly approaching it. All right, we're in the stages of it being issued out. All right, let's go into the scripture. There's Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So it means every single person in this society that's not one of the top elite banking families. Okay? So they're the only people, because they're going to be the ones in control of it. These top banking families, Edomites, they're coming off the vibration of Satan, but ultimately, they're the ones that's ruling. These other people are irrelevant. There's other Edomites, but they're not running nothing. The people that's running something is the top banking families, these Amalekites, the Rothschilds, Oppenheimers. These are the ones, the Rockefellers. These are the ones who was ruling and directed everything. So they're going to be the ones that don't take it. But guess what? Everybody else is going to be required to take the CHIP. It says to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Okay, and that's what we're vastly approaching. That's what the CBDC is going to go into, man. That's what ultimately what that's issuing in. It's this. But it's verse 17. It says that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right. And that's what's going to happen. You're going to have basically everything is going to be all on that CHIP. The R to the F to the I to the D, C to the H to the I to the P. All right. And it's going to have the barcodes and everything. It's all going to be all digital. And this is going to be the only way you're going to be able to maneuver in this society. And this is what we're vastly approaching. Right? But if you bow down unto this beast, which is the revised Romanian Empire coming in the form of NATO and the EU. Okay, if you bow down to this beast, then you will be destroyed when the Lord returns, according to Revelation 14. But, you know, say all this to say I'm going to bring out this, Revelation chapter 3 and 10, because, you know, the time period of this great testing is coming. However, if you know, for those who aren't serving the Lord, come to repentance and start serving the Lord, okay, and you start having faith and, you know what I'm saying, being obedient, you see, then the Lord will protect you in these times, right? And he'll make way for you to be sustained when this gets pushed out, all right, which leads me to Revelation 3 and 10. This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, right? So you kept the word through all the suffering and long suffering you endured. And you held fast to the prophecies, the scriptures, everything. Yahushua's gospel, the doctrine, you held fast to all that. It says, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. We're going to be sustained whenever they bring out the sea hip. Right? It says, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon earth to test their faith. Verse 11, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Right? Now, Yahushua is going to reward us when he returns back with palms and everything for us standing stiffly. Okay? So for those who choose to stay faithful in the scriptures and the doctrine and the prophecies, right, and stand stiffly for Yahweh Shah, they're going to be protected and they're going to be sustained whenever they try and force everybody to take the sea hip, man. So that's the keys, man. All right? Staying faithful and being obedient to the Lord, man. Okay? But anyways, that's the point. It was just wanted to go real quick. You know, I'm just going to put Revelation 13 on the way. All right, but anyways, Lord will, this is edifying. I want to end it off by saying, call halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakak Wadash, the barns to the apostles and others, great millstone, who root and teach well. Till next time, Shalom.